Hey, everybody, welcome to day 98 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Saturday, September 14th, and it is about 10:32 p.m. here on the East Coast. Thank you for joining me. I am just coming off a really wonderful day it's not really over yet because my friend Chrissy is here and she's a musician and she's going to be playing us some music. But I am reset to zero. I did get the shipping done today, even though I had guests, and they were so gracious as to allow me to do that before we went to our alma mater, the University of Scranton, and toured around, which was pretty flippin' amazing. And I will tell you why. All right, but I'm reset to zero. So joining me along on this challenge, because guys, I didn't have to reset because I didn't work today besides doing the shipping, but I'm still reset from yesterday. It feels pretty darn good. All right, is Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason, Santee Swapper, Char, Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy, Singz, Nick, Mr. C Chats, Vanessa, Brightest Holidays, Diabetic Reseller, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and Such. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey of resetting to zero. And it's kind of nice when you don't work and your workspace is still pretty clean. All right, so I just didn't want to break my streak today of going live. This will be the 98th day in a row that I have gone and told you what it's like to be a day in the life of a full-time reseller. Obviously, I told you guys I was taking today off, but I still did the shipping because I wanted to get it out, and the amount would have been overwhelming if I waited until tomorrow. So, it's not really hands-off kind of business a lot of times. It's kind of hard to take a day off. Tomorrow afternoon, I will be getting back to work because Sundays I have to do the accounting, and that's not really something I can skip because people need to get paid. That's the reality of running a business kind of by yourself. So just want to keep that real. So even when you're off, you kind of have things you have to do. It's just the way it is. All right. But anyway, that's all right. I'm not complaining about it. I just, it's my mission here to tell you kind of what it's like to be a day in the life of a full-time reseller. And it means that you can't always take the time off, or you do have to have your hands in the business most days. It's not really a passive kind of business. But what I really want to talk about tonight is starting over. We had a 10-day sales streak where we met our sales goal, and that was awesome. However, it ended. So we did 10 days in a row where we met our sales goal, and it was pretty awesome. But it ended, so now we're starting from zero. I'm not upset about it because it was a lot of pressure as those days were building. I'm like, is today going to be the day it doesn't happen? Is tomorrow going to be the day it doesn't happen? Like every day it was like, are we going to? Are we going to? So I'm happy that pressure is off, and I'm kind of happy to have a blank slate and start from zero. So it got me to thinking, all right, we can start over at any point in time, in our lives. Things don't have to be perfect to start over. Maybe you had a bad day yesterday. Maybe you had a bad hour this last hour, but you know what? It's okay. You can start over. It doesn't mean your whole life is derailed. It doesn't mean your whole week is derailed. It doesn't mean, your whole day is derailed. Every moment is an opportunity to go ahead, start fresh, start over. And I truly, truly believe that, because if you're waiting for the perfect time, I've never had a perfect time, right? Like there's never a perfect time to just go ahead, wipe the slate and start over. Just, you can do that in any moment. And it's so freeing to think that any moment you can go ahead, wipe the slate, start over. You know what? I had a bad, couple hours. Is it going to end now? Yeah, it's going to end now, because guess what? I can start over. And I love the quote, as long as you're still alive, you always have the chance to start again. So don't wait for a Monday. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just go ahead, start over. It's okay. All right. So we went to the University of Scranton today. It was awesome. I saw some things I didn't expect. And I didn't realize, but today was, I'm the last one that turns 50 of our group. Everybody else has turned 50 this past year. I will be in a couple weeks, but I hadn't realized that today was our friend Kristen's, that we went to the University of Scranton with. It was her birthday. So we got to celebrate what would have been her 50th birthday. She had passed away. She had leukemia. Um, it was difficult, but it was pretty amazing that we all came from different, areas on the East Coast and met up. And it happened to be her birthday today. And so we got to kind of celebrate for her. And it was just like a really special, sad but special opportunity to be able to do that. And yeah, it was something. And we're doing a fundraiser through my business this month, which is just coincidental, honestly, for LLS. And I'm just really looking forward to doing that, and really excited we got to, be together and spend her 50th birthday together. Yeah, so that was pretty neat. And we went in, a lot of us were science majors, pre-med majors, that sort of thing. So we went into the science hall, which is totally rebuilt and new. And it happens that as we were walking through the science hall, there was this big exhibit there for the Lackawanna Corridor River Association, LRCA. And some of my research was on these big posters up on the wall, like some of the research I had contributed to. And I'm going to go find my paper that got published about river testing and all of that stuff. And, my name wasn't on it or anything, but, like I know what I did, it was posters, right? It wasn't annotated or anything like that, but it was just wild to think that this cause I had dedicated and done research to and gotten grants and to do was up on the walls of the science building. It was wild. Like it just blew my mind, which I guess is confirmation, right? Like we're open to what we're looking for. So we had been talking a lot about and my mission and why I do what I do for a living. And it kind of just brought it full circle when we're talking about like building a story brand and what's your why and, why are you so passionate about it? And it just kind of reminded me and reinforced like I do this business and sell secondhand goods and contribute to the circular economy because it's, that mission from, 25 years ago. Almost 30 years ago is still like near and dear to my heart. And there it was like up on the wall, just kind of reinforcing that. And I was just, I don't know, really touched and blown away. So it was just an awesome full circle kind of day. And I think that was something that just blew my mind, and that it was up there. So I'm going to really just get back and embrace that and just remember the why. And it is very important to me. And all these years later, it's up on the wall, and they're using that research and all of that river testing and that data that I'd worked so hard on to, raise awareness and work on acid mine drainage. And, the little things we do that we think are insignificant maybe aren't so insignificant in the long run. All right. But anyway, that's that. That's my day. I hope you guys all have an awesome night. I just wanted to share a little bit of my life and my amazing day with you all. So have a great night. And remember, any time is a good moment to start over and an opportunity to wipe the slate clean. Go ahead, start over. I am starting over on my sales goal, and I hope to hit it 11 days next time. We'll see. It's nice to have something to aim for. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye-bye.